Alright, hey everybody. I'm Brian Solis. You probably can't recognize me right now. Okay, Skully, take me home. That's me talking to Skully. I know a lot of you have been asking about a review for this bad boy, so here you go. I ride old school bikes. This one doesn't have any mirrors. And one of the things that I absolutely love about the helmet is the rear view camera, of which you can then view through the HUD, the heads-up display that's inside the helmet. It allows you to have pretty much a 180 degree view behind you. So this helmet is a little bit different than basically your average helmet, which is amazing considering how long we've been motorcycle riding, and the fact that this is the first truly innovative helmet is out of control. But that's why I love it so much. So basically you have a 180 degree camera in the back that's projected through a heads-up display here in the front. The heads-up display also feeds you your directions. It also feeds you things like incoming calls so that you can keep your phone in your pocket, which I've noticed a lot of my fellow riders do not do. There are speakers built in. The speaker quality, I have to tell you, I tried a very early beta version of this helmet before I got it. I was unimpressed by the speakers originally, but these now have gotten a nice, healthy upgrade. It's fantastic because the app allows you to connect to Spotify, so you can stream your music as you're riding, again, keeping your phone in your pocket. Let's see. The aerodynamics of this is pretty interesting. You have a fin. I got to tell you, at higher speeds, it's really nice because I have helmets that just force your head to wobble just simply because of the lack of aerodynamics. This keeps your head nice and steady. Because of the extra amount of gear inside of the helmet, right, because you have a battery, you have speakers, you have a heads-up display, it does add a little bit of weight, but it's nicely centered, right, so it feels nice and snug. The fit of the helmet, I don't know if you can see, I did measure my head with a measuring tape, as Skully recommends, and the size came out perfect the first time. I want to show you what life is like inside the helmet because I do have the HUD on, so if we can get inside there. Is that working?
Yeah.
Okay.
So just start now. So
one of the questions I get quite often is, does the heads-up display force you to look down while you're riding? And a lot of the commentary that I've read in forums and online state that that's dangerous. Right. I got to tell you, though, from experience, that it is no more dangerous than looking at your mirrors, and definitely less dangerous than looking at your phone while you're riding. However, I will say this, that over time, yes, at the beginning, your eye naturally wants to gravitate towards the heads-up display. Over time, though, it just starts to float inside of the visor, which makes for a nice experience. And that's just... And by the way, that happens right away. I think it was within 15 minutes of my first ride. It just started floating. It was very, very, very nice. And I do actually enjoy the fact that I can always see around me at any given moment. And it gives me a level of confidence that I would probably not have otherwise, which is also allowed for me to start taking longer rides again, which is something that I did refrain from doing, just short cruises. But Skully's bringing back some of the excitement in my riding experience. So the AR-1, I would say I highly recommend it. I mean, it's not inexpensive, but I just paid a small fortune before I got the Skully for a retro helmet just because I loved it. But I think, though, that if you're thinking about innovation, you're thinking about safety, if you're thinking about rider experience, well, it comes at a price, and I got to tell you, I've not regretted it. So if you get a chance, do take a look at the Skully. If you have any questions, tweet me at Brian Solis, or send me a note at thebriansolis@gmail.com. Happy to answer your questions. Other than that, I'll see you on the road.